सर्वे स्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वे शक्ति समन्विते भयेभ्यस्त्राहिनो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते नारायणं ऋषिकेशं गोविन्दं गरुडध्वजं वासुदेवं हरिं कृष्णं केशवं प्रणमाम्यहम् हरि ओम. Jai Mata Di and welcome to Hinduism in Focus. We are concluding a common but significantly in-depth shloka of chapter 7 of the Srimad Bhagavad Geeta, in which Bhagavan is talking about the four types of people who worship him. And in the last four discourses, we went into detail to understand what are these three, the first three, and what they meant and how these desires categorize us in a certain type of seekers. And how now all of these three supposed to lead us to the fourth category, which Bhagavan says, Janani cha Bharata Shabha, that they are the best. The fourth type is the best. And the fourth type is called the Janani, the man of wisdom. What is this wisdom? The Janani, or the man of wisdom, is the one who has come to know Bhagavan as the very source of or as the fulfiller of the first three desires, the first three categories. And what are they? Let us just recap the shloka and then we will examine and in true context. Chaturvidha bhajante mam jana sukrino arjuna arto jana sur artharti janani cha bharatarshabha. That of the four types of virtuous people who worship me, Krishna says of Arjun, is the person in distress, number one. Number two, the person seeking knowledge seekers. And number three, the person seeking wealth, the wealth seeker. And the fourth type, he says, the person imbued in wisdom. And we saw that whatever we are seeking, first we are seeking release from distress, from challenges, from difficulties. We are seeking to overcome pain. Then two, we are seeking to know knowledge of things around us and of our higher self. Number three, wealth seekers. We are seeking everything of this world, which is good. But these three now, having exhausted in some lifetime, we come birth after birth, and this process or the cycle of birth and death is what we refer to as samsara in our Hindu philosophical outlook. And until we attain to the same purity or come to know our purity, that which is Bhagavan, Paramatman, then we exit the cycle, and that attainment is what we call mukti or moksha. This is in essence what Hindu philosophy teaches at the Advaita level. So now, all of these things now, the seeking freedom from problems, seeking wealth, seeking knowledge, they are all meant as a process of our own evolution or our journey to the pure self. So having exhausted birth after birth, the desire to be relieved from pain in the ordinary transaction of the day, you have had enough of that. In another lifetime you have had enough of knowledge of the things around you. There is nothing else to be known. You have exhausted yourself with all the wealth of the world. When you have traveled all three of these paths, whether separately or together, most times it's a combination, because in every person's life there's always a bit of different experiences that can fall in these categories. When you have walked through these paths, you have walked these roads now, then they were supposed to lead you to a particular point where you now come to the realization that the one who relieves pain, the one who gives knowledge, the one who gives wealth, that one is my true self, Bhagavan, Paramatman. When we come to know that, Krishna says, that is the Janani. That is the man of wisdom. That is the wise. That, he says, is a fourth type of people who worship me. So the new year, when we celebrate, supposed to be, not necessarily now, but we accept it now, and that is good. So the new year is supposed to be to what extent we are, or at what place we are, at least at this point in our life, in this birth, towards coming to realize that the one who fulfills the desire of wealth, the one who fulfills the desire of knowledge, the one who relieves suffering, that one is my true self. I want to know and become one with that true self. At what place we are in that journey. That is what the real introspection should be. So that is why Bhagavan Krishna says in this shloka here that, O Bharata, O Arjuna, the best amongst these seekers is the man of wisdom. The one who now comes to see that, look, I am fulfilling all these desires. And these desires have a role to play. Their fulfillment have a purpose. So relieving people from pain is necessary so that the people can seek knowledge. Don't feel it's not necessary. It is necessary, but it's not the ultimate. It's part of the grand process to the grandeur of the supremacy and the truth, the purity of ourselves. So the person has to be free from pain so he can seek knowledge. You can't be seeking knowledge in pain. You can't be seeking knowledge and you're hungry. You have to first fill the stomach. So then there's a necessity for the creation of wealth. But the wealth is not the ultimate goal. If we start to see this ultimate goal, it will bring the same wealth will bring us down. You see, when you understand the depths of the Hindu Shastra, you come to appreciate that what is excluded. You see the real vision of the cosmos play out before us in a text like the Bhagavad Geeta, given by Bhagavan Krishna himself. So like this, we now travel all these roads, which not going to happen overnight, please note. It is happening birth after birth. And that is why to find the man of wisdom, the wise man, is rare. Because everybody is reaching that stage one day, but not at the same pace. Not at the same pace. You have, for example, if you go in primary school and you have 100 students attending primary school, whatever from grades 1 to 6, 100 students, they are the student population, 100 kids. When you reach to grade 6, those 100 kids reach at grade 6, they write common entrance, or what we call SSEE, and they are placed in various high schools. You will see all of the 100 will not go to the same high school. They go different places. So this 100 now is splitted and it's reduced in number. 10 goes here, 20 goes there, 15 goes here, like that. So as the school gets higher, that amount reduces. Now, you have 15 from this primary school going to a high school. Out of those 15, let's say from other places you made a population of 60. These 60 finish secondary school. They wrote CXC. And you're supposed to see this 60 in university, isn't it? But no, you only find 5 doing a first degree. When they finish the first degree, the 5, you will see 3 of them going on to a second degree. And from that 3, you will find only 1 doing his PhD. Maybe 1 doing a second PhD, like that. So as you go to the higher institution, the number reduces. It gets rarer and rarer like this. Now that's an ordinary thing in the world. Ordinary. First, 100 vendors were selling groceries on the streets. Then 50 of them started to make small shops. Then 25 of them got a larger store. Then 12 of them built a economy level supermarket. They're still selling from the counter. Then 6 of them built a supermarket where you self-serve, but you still have to write the bill. Then 3 of them now got POS, point of sale service, with air-conditioned supermarket. Then 1 of them got a 3-story supermarket, self-serve with various things and so on. So the number reduces in the same in the spiritual part. You have a larger number seeking to relieve themselves from pain. First category of seekers, Bhagavan says, those who are seeking relief from distress, depression, challenges. Then you have a large number also seeking wealth, a large number seeking knowledge. You have this scattered in the world. But then amongst them you will see the number reduced as to the amount that is getting to know the source of the wealth, the source of the knowledge, the source of the relief from depression, which is Bhagavan. So that person who travels all 3 roads over innumerable lifetimes, that person comes to know as the Jiva Mukta, the wise man, the Janani. Krishna says that person is the best amongst them. He is rare, because it is one at a time that you come to know the glory, the magnificence, the greatness, the power of the Supreme Lord. And in shloka number 18, I believe, Bhagavan says this very thing. Let us briefly look at it. Hear what he says. Bahunam janmanam ante jananadvan mam prapadyate vasudeva sarvam iti sa mahatma sudurlabha. He says that at the end of many births, this is what I was saying, at the end of many births, that person of wisdom, the wise man, takes refuge in me, realizing that Vasudeva Sarvam Iti, that Vasudeva, the Lord, is all that alone exists, is all that is the source of all, is the very core of from which this phenomenal world sprung forth. That's why Mahavishnu is seen, you have seen in the depiction, right? These things are symbolic. You see the lotus flower growing from the navel of Bhagavan Vishnu, who is under the sea, and he comes up at the top of the water, and Brahma sits in that lotus. Very symbolic. It means the core. Brahma means the whole phenomenal world now, right? Which we are in and we are part of. For that to happen, the core of that is the very center of life, that is Mahavishnu, Paramatman, like this. So he says, Vasudeva Sarvamiti, that Vasudeva, that person realizing that Vasudeva is that which is all. Vasudeva is Sarvam Iti, is the very source. He says, Samahatma Sudurlabha, that such a soul is rare. So one at a time he reaches that goal. So he's the best amongst the 4 types. So I encourage you to go and listen to all 5 of these discourses, and then you'll understand the gist of the very popular verse number 16 of chapter 7 of the Bhagavad Gita, and you will see how it is applicable at this time of the year and at all times. Until we meet again, may the grace of Bhagavan be with all of you. Jai Sri Krishna.